Hello, hello. Welcome to the show. This is Hashed Out Crypto News. Well, first of all, Merry Christmas to those celebrating Christmas. Uh, Holidays to everybody else. I know Hanukkah just ended. Uh, I know there are a few holidays in specific countries in Asia that happened recently too. So this is an entire holiday season. So happy holidays to everybody. And, yeah, it's a great time. Kind of refreshing after to think about things that are a bit bigger than, bull markets, bear markets, crypto, things like that. So um, it's good, you know, take a little time to think about family and friends and how everyone's doing, catching up for the holidays. It's good to reassess, look at the human side of life, practical side of life, and then, take a look at crypto news too, if you have a few moments. So let's jump right into it. So let's see. Crypto expert Ali Martinez, a breakthrough needed for Matic's growth. So we're talking Polygon. Analyst Ali Martinez is optimistic about Phantom, FTM, expecting a 35% rise to 65 cents as long as it stays above 47 cents. FTM investors are mostly profitable, while Polygon Matic faces resistance at 79 to 84 cents with 4.24 billion Matic tokens. Martinez advises breaking the resistance for Matic's growth, offering insights for cryptocurrency investors. So he thinks it's time for it to go up, basically. So Phantom has shown impressive growth, surging by over 60% in the past 30 days. The key resistance level in question is set at 47 cents. Martinez asserts that as long as FTM remains above, so he's talking about Phantom, sometimes he's talking about Matic. Right now, this is about Phantom. Predicts a potential price increase of approximately 35% for FTM, with a target price of around 65 cents. Interesting. And so Matic has to get above 84 cents to break from its current price. It's interesting. Hopefully, yeah. Institutional interest in Bitcoin ETFs fuels recent price surge. Institutional interest in Bitcoin ETFs, led by BlackRock, hints at market expansion. Hong Kong leads Asia in permitting virtual asset spot ETF listings. Bitcoin's price soars with a spike in daily network activity. We'll take a look at that afterwards when we jump on CoinMarketCap. By the way, if you're new to the show, subscribe. You'll get notifications when we go live with all kinds of crazy things you wouldn't expect sometimes. And we work through all seasons. Like you'll see all kinds of up-to-date news on what's going on. Hong Kong regulatory authorities open doors for spot crypto ETFs. So SFC and Hong Kong Monetary Authority open doors for spot crypto ETFs, welcoming applications. SFC outlines requirements for fund authorization, including in-kind transactions, custody specifics, and valuation based on trade volume. Unlike China, Hong Kong actively embraces the crypto industry, with SFC CEO Julia Leung evaluating spot crypto ETFs. So they're a Securities and Futures Commission, and the Hong Kong Monetary Authority are all in on ETFs, it looks like. That's very interesting. I think they've been seeing all the hype about it in the US. They want to compete. That's my personal take on it. The trio of cryptos with promising potential. Let's take a look. Got Ethereum, SHIB, and Fetch.ai. So I can see why Ethereum. It's kind of the first smart contracts based blockchain out there. Most users, most developers, etc. And a lot of other blockchains are based on Ethereum and the Ethereum virtual machine type of blockchain. So a lot of support there. Shiba Inu or SHIB, I see a lot of interest there because it's a a meme coin with a lot of utility, and it's growing, and they're building a huge community with a lot of things going on there. But Fetch.ai, I don't know about as much. So this is from Sentiment. According to Sentiment's analysis, the movement of these three cryptocurrencies by their respective top 10 holders away from exchanges is considered a bullish long-term signal. This signifies that large holders of these digital assets are opting to hold them in private wallets or utilize them for other purposes rather than keeping them readily available for trading on exchanges. So FET Sentiment reports that the top 10 largest wallets holding Fetch.ai or FET tokens have reduced their holdings on exchanges by a substantial 26.1% in the past 3 months. This reduction indicates growing confidence in the project's long-term potential and may suggest that these top holders anticipate a price increase. So Ethereum or Ether, the second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization after Bitcoin, has seen a 4.3% decrease in the holdings of its top 10 wallets and exchanges over the last 90 days. This trend aligns with Ethereum's recent performance, where its market value has hovered just above $2,170. Additionally, in a 24-hour period, approximately 240,000 Ether was moved from large exchange wallets, resulting in a 2.99% decrease in the number of coins held on exchanges. And for SHIB, the top 10 holders of Shiba Inu have reduced their holdings on exchanges by 2.7% within the past 90 days. Meme-based cryptocurrency that has garnered attention within the crypto community, while its price remains at a fraction of a cent, these reduced holdings suggest that top holders believe in the token's long-term potential. And we've seen it lose a 0 or 2 in the past 90 days as well. So that can be a reason. Hashdex partners with BitGo as Bitcoin ETF hopefuls await SEC decision. Hashdex, a Bitcoin ETF hopeful, chooses BitGo as its custodian, deviating from the common trend of partnering with Coinbase. Yeah, I've seen Coinbase and a few others, so it's pretty rare for them to go with somebody else, though. The recent SEC meetings with ETF applicants, including Hashdex, indicate a potential openness to approvals, with a final deadline for amendments set on December 29th. The cryptocurrency community awaits a decision by January 10th, 2024, with optimism rising for the approval of the first spot Bitcoin ETF, marked by Hashdex's strategic move and diverse custodial approach. Kraken and Wazir X list Solana-backed Bonk cryptocurrency. Bonk is like going nuts. A few weeks ago, nobody talked about Bonk, and all of a sudden, Bonk is like in the top 100 cryptocurrencies. It's surpassed Pepe, I believe. I don't know what to make of Bonk. It's just taking over. It's crazy. SEC's XRP settlement offer revealed by Ripple's legal chief. SEC's pre-lawsuit XRP settlement offer disclosed. Crypto industry still lacks regulatory clarity. Judge's ruling and dropped charges impact Ripple SEC case. Stuart Alderoty, the chief legal officer of Ripple, recently revealed the details of the settlement proposal made by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission before it initiated legal action against the company in December 2020. This disclosure sheds new light on the events leading up to the high-profile lawsuit and highlights the ongoing regulatory challenges in the cryptocurrency industry. So they fought that pretty hard and did pretty well in their fight too. Bloxroute to reject blocks with OFAC flagged wallet addresses. Bloxroute has announced that it will henceforth reject blocks with OFAC flagged wallet addresses, regulations in the US and evolving dynamics. So Bloxroute is a US-based company offering relaying services for Ethereum and other networks, recently made a significant announcement regarding its approach to transaction validation. The company declared its intention to reject block bids that include transactions from wallets listed in the Office of Foreign Assets Control, specially designated nationals and blocked persons list. So it's people that are specifically under sanction for either criminal activity, funding terrorism, money laundering, or other illegal activities by the US government. May include a bunch of oligarchs as well. So that's a whole thing. So according to data from MEV Watch, 42% of the blocks produced post Ethereum's merge have adhered to OFAC guidelines, indicating a growing influence of a protocol level censorship policy. This trend raises questions about the potential implications of increasing regulatory compliance of the broader Ethereum network. Nikita Zavoronkov, the lead developer at Blockchair, highlighted the evolving dynamics of compliance in the crypto space, primarily driven by institutional entry. Raised a potential scenario where, if more than 51% of the network becomes compliant, there's a risk of the minor majority orphaning blocks containing sanctioned transactions. This could have far-reaching consequences impacting the network operability of various chains. In such a situation, privacy-focused cryptocurrencies like Monero might gain prominence due to their inherent fungibility characteristics and the inability of miners to censor transactions. That's interesting. So privacy coins may actually have a use case even more than before, as this new regulatory oversight kind of spreads. Bitfinex predicts a $3.2 trillion crypto market cap in 2024. Nice. Wait a second. Why 3.2? Could rise to $3.3 trillion in 2024. Global adoption and macroeconomic factors. Archon Energy raises $110 million to boost its mining operations. Good job, guys. Hi, anonymous user 200dB. Merry Christmas. Thanks for all the Santas and Christmas trees or New Year trees, depending on where you're from in the chat. That's awesome. Craig Wright ordered to pay $1 million as lawsuit takes new twist. Yikes. Craig Wright has been ordered to pay $1 million as his Bitcoin lawsuit takes a new turn. In the unfolding legal saga surrounding the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto and the rights to Bitcoin, a recent development has shifted the focus. A British judge has rescheduled the trial between Craig Wright, who claimed to be Satoshi Nakamoto in 2016, and Bitcoin core developers to February 5th. Wright's legal battle involves a lawsuit against 13 Bitcoin core developers and several prominent companies, including Blockstream, Coinbase, and Block. Craig Wright's allegations center around the violation of his copyright to Bitcoin's white paper, Bitcoin file format, and the Bitcoin blockchain database. The defendants are collectively represented by the Cryptocurrency Open Patent Alliance, a nonprofit organization. During a pre-trial review on December 15th, Justice Edward James Miller permitted Wright to introduce an additional 97 documents supporting his claim. These documents were reportedly found on 2 USB drives discovered in a drawer at his residence in September. Among them were LaTeX files, an open source document preparation system integral to drafting the Bitcoin white paper. However, the Bitcoin core developers did not accept these documents without challenge. Serious allegations were raised against Wright, accusing him of fabricating evidence, forging and manipulating metadata, and intentionally prolonging the legal proceedings. According to the developers, the emergence of these new documents only followed their submission of 50 pieces of evidence, challenging the authenticity of Wright's previously filed materials. In response to the evolving situation, Justice Miller granted the developers a second security application. Craig Wright is now obligated to pay an additional £800,000, or about $1 million US, by January 5th to cover the legal costs of the developers in the event of an unfavorable trial outcome. It's worth noting that Craig Wright had already deposited £100,000 as a security payment. The judge further ordered Craig Wright to pay £65,000 to cover COPA's costs related to expert evidence concerning his autism spectrum disorder. Wright, claiming a disability due to ASD, autism spectrum disorder, provided a report outlining necessary adjustments for his participation in the trial, including a comprehensive list of all cross-examination questions. Cross-examination is a critical process where the opposing party poses questions to either clarify or discredit a witness's testimony. This particular aspect faced opposition from the Bitcoin developers. They hired an expert to support their claims, leading to the judge's decision that Wright would only be permitted to access live note screen and write questions on paper during the trial. Beyond the intricate legal proceedings, the case brings attention to the decentralized nature of cryptocurrency and the broader implications for intellectual property rights. The open source character of the Bitcoin code, distributed freely under the Massachusetts Institute of Technology license, allows users to repurpose it for various applications, including proprietary ones. Wright's argument posits that Bitcoin core developers form a Bitcoin partnership, allegedly wielding control over Bitcoin. As this legal battle unfolds, the cryptocurrency community watches closely for any developments that could influence the broader understanding of intellectual property rights. Yeah, I've been following this a little bit, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. It's kind of crazy. Ethereum's growing a hodler dominance over Bitcoin. Ethereum hodlers now hold 70%, surpassing Bitcoin. A reduced dormancy hints at a potential price rally. Technical indicators favor Ethereum for long-term investments. Ethereum has achieved a significant milestone in the cryptocurrency market as its long-term hodlers now hold more of the digital asset than Bitcoin. Data from blockchain analytics firm Into the Block reveals that Ether's hodlers have reached a holding level of 70% since December 1st, surpassing Bitcoin by a narrow margin. So it's crazy. The more people just hold these assets, the more they go up in value most of the time. It's an interesting situation. Coinbase responds to Senator Warren's allegations regarding regulatory influence. Coinbase issues a strong denial in response to Senator Warren's allegations of hindering cryptocurrency regulation. Hi, Arshoria. Hi, Rukaya. Nice to have you guys with us, and happy holidays. The exchange emphasizes its commitment to responsible advocacy and regulatory measures in cryptocurrency. Coinbase defends its Global Advisory Council, warns against offshore regulations, and invites Senator Warren for a briefing on counterterrorism efforts. Interesting. This is from December 22nd, so this is 3 days ago. ZachXBT's deactivation spurs impersonation scams. ZachXBT's absence triggers impersonation scams. So in the wake of ZachXBT's decision to deactivate his official social media account, a wave of fraudulent impersonators has emerged, exploiting the absence of the prominent blockchain investigator. These impersonators have been reported for attempting to scam unsuspecting individuals in the cryptocurrency community. Wallet Guard executive Michael Coyen raised the alarm on this issue, emphasizing the need for vigilance among cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Yeah, you have to be careful who you're talking with online. Hi, Olga Lufo. Nice to have you with us. How are you doing? How are your holidays? Former SEC official discusses a potential Bitcoin ETF approval. What did he say? So it's John Reed Stark. He's given his opinion on the potential Bitcoin ETF approval. He was known for his skepticism towards cryptocurrencies, has shifted his stance on the likelihood of the agency approving a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund. Stark, currently the president of cybersecurity firm John Reed Stark Consulting, suggested that the regulatory landscape under Chairman Gary Gensler might pave the way for the approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF, which he views as a significant win for the crypto industry. Can't disagree with that. He's changed his tune a little bit since he got back into private life. Petition to stop crypto ban in the United States gains momentum. A petition to stop the crypto ban in the United States has gained momentum. Digital participants stand and call to senators. United States AML Act gains support from senators. So the digital, so let's see. The Chamber of Digital Commerce is aimed at influencing the senators named in the petition, including Elizabeth Warren, Roger Marshall, Lindsey Graham, Joe Manchin, and others. The Chamber of Digital Commerce acknowledges the importance of regulating the digital asset space for safety and integrity. However, they express reservations about the current form of the legislation, asserting that it goes beyond necessary regulation and amounts to a ban on digital innovation. Yeah, there is cause for concern there. So we'll see. Hopefully they get some good information and change their mind on some things. We'll see. Microsoft commends Minecraft's integration with WorldCoin. What? Minecraft, a globally renowned game, has consistently taken a firm stance against cryptocurrency and non-fungible token integrations. Despite the clear guidelines set by Mojang and Microsoft, the developer and publisher, banning their usage on fan-operated online servers, WorldCoin surprised the gaming community by announcing a Minecraft integration. WorldCoin, predominantly known for its groundbreaking Orb device, utilizes retinal scans to generate a unique iris code. This code is then tracked on the project's blockchain, creating a world ID that serves as a form of proof of personhood. Participants in the WorldCoin ecosystem also receive airdrops of WLD crypto tokens, a critical element that ties into the project's broader objectives. The unexpected move involves WorldCoin's app integration, utilizing the World ID credential for user verification. This allows Minecraft server operators to demand authentication before granting certain in-game permissions. WorldCoin's objective is to address the escalating issue of bots in online gaming, offering a privacy-preserving method to verify. That's kind of the goal, I guess, but it's not. We'll see about that. To verify human players and ultimately enhance the overall gaming experience. In the year 2022, Minecraft made headlines by declaring plans to ban NFTs, a decision that was subsequently implemented in the following year. Cryptocurrencies were also prohibited as rewards for players, leading to the shutdown of a server that had been paying out Bitcoin. I think I have a lot more trust in Bitcoin than WorldCoin, partially because it's been around a lot longer. Xi Gaming Network set to unveil its native token. Arbitrum's gaming network, Xi, has created significant buzz since its announcement in June 2023, and it's gearing up for a notable event, the Season 1 token airdrop scheduled for December 27th, 2023. This strategic timing, just before the turn of the new year, adds to the anticipation surrounding Xi's entry into the crypto gaming space. Developed in collaboration with Arbitrum developers at Offchain Labs, the Xi initiative comprises the Xi Foundation, its native token, and the underlying blockchain. So they're going to have an airdrop. Approaching airdrop on December 27th holds promise for certain NFT holders. So that'll be in 2 days. If you're interested in that, you can check out this article on cryptopolitan.com. Let's see. Japan ends crypto tax on unrealized profits. That was in the works, but now it's happening, it looks like. The Japanese government's 2024 crypto tax reform eliminates the mark-to-market tax for corporations holding third-party crypto assets, shifting taxation to profits from sales. Hi, Shazalal. Nice to have you with us. I'm okay. How are you doing? Because yes, how I'm doing. Hi, Binance user EC6CB. Thanks for the love. I hope my wife won't be jealous. It's a bad joke. Thanks for jumping in chat. How are you guys doing today? How are your holidays going? So, despite fostering growth, there are concerns about the significant revenue decline, prompting discussions on the economic impact. Ongoing talks involve profit calculations and other policies related to the crypto space. So, Japan won't be taxing unrealized crypto gains weekly, which makes sense. It's logical in many aspects. Weekly highlights from Asia's crypto industry. The People's Bank of China's China Financial Stability Report 2023 extensively discusses cryptocurrency regulation, emphasizing the need for robust controls. China proposes using real name digital RMB or renminbi or yuan wallets for online game currency transactions to increase transparency and prevent illegal activities. The Ministry of Industry and Information Technology in China plans to develop a Web 3.0 strategy to explore new business models like NFTs and dApps. So they're trying to do everything that exists in crypto, but on using the digital renminbi, so that the government has control over everything. That's interesting. UAE tightens grip on crypto with new anti-money laundering rules. The United Arab Emirates Financial Services Regulatory Authority has updated its anti-money laundering rules, including new provisions specifically targeting digital assets. The amendments enforce the FATF's travel rule on digital assets and aim to align with the United Arab Emirates Federal Framework Against Financial Crimes. According to a PwC report, the UAE is among the leading countries in adopting crypto regulations, including comprehensive anti-money laundering rules and stablecoin laws. Interesting. Crypto giants flex muscles in DC with massive political donations. Hopefully they're just not donating to the wrong people either. Crypto firms, including Coinbase and Circle, are heavily funding U.S. political campaigns. They contributed $78 million to Fairshake Super PAC for pro-crypto leaders. Effort aims to counter growing regulatory scrutiny in Washington, D.C. Well, you need good regulations, but you need regulations that make sense too. So let's see. Alongside them are high-profile venture capitalists. Major players like Coinbase, stablecoin giant Circle, and A16Z, the crypto-focused arm of Andreessen Horowitz, are channeling significant funds into shaping pro-crypto legislation and influencing key political figures. Alongside them are high-profile venture capitalists and digital asset investors, including Ron Conway, Fred Wilson, and the Winklevoss twins, who are actively participating in this newfound political engagement. Fairshake is what it's called. I found their website. So that's lobbying in the US and where it's going on the crypto side of things. Inside Bitcoin miners' billion-dollar battle. Bitcoin miners are investing heavily in new technology ahead of the reward having to gain market share. Approximately $600 million was spent on mining equipment in December, signaling a strategic push for technological superiority. The upcoming halving event poses both a potential price surge and a risk to miners' profitability. So we'll see how that goes. That's kind of a double-edged sword. Does Russia even have a plan for interest rate cuts? I don't think they can. Russia's central bank is cautiously assessing whether to cut interest rates amid persistent inflation. Governor Elvira Nabiullina indicates a decision on rate cuts requires observing steady inflation decline for 2 to 3 months. The central bank raised its key interest rate to 16% in December, the fifth consecutive hike. And I don't see inflation going down fast enough. Yeah, that's why you don't invade your neighbors. It's not good for your economy. There was a long-standing geopolitical traditional idea that if all countries practiced free market global capitalism, there would be no wars because you're trading with everybody around you. And if you're trading, then there's no reason to invade or try to take over somebody else's resources, et cetera, et cetera. And this whole theory has been proven wrong, but it's taken a long time for people to realize it doesn't actually work that way. Shocking ways the merge has affected Ethereum. Ethereum's annual Ether issuance has decreased by 82% since the merge. Around 95% of Ether's fees are now being burned, along with 1.226 million Ether. The number of active validators increased by 58% following the Shapella upgrade. Interesting. Post-merge, Ethereum has shown a remarkable plunge in annual Ether issuance, a staggering 82% reduction. It's like turning a gas-guzzling SUV into an eco-friendly electric car overnight. So it's a more sustainable and economically sound Ethereum. Wait, there's more. The way Ethereum burns its fees has been turbocharged. About 95% of the fees are now going up in smoke alongside 1.226 million ETH. So that's about $2.1 billion of dollars. That's just insane. This isn't just burning money for fun. It's a strategic move to tighten the supply and potentially enhance the value of Ethereum in the long run. So there's a strategy to help Ethereum gain value. Wall Street Journal releases FUD article on Binance's Yeehy. The Wall Street Journal's article on Yeehy, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, co-founder of Binance, possibly spreads more fear, uncertainty, and doubt FUD than factual insight. He's more than just Changpeng Zhao's former partner. She is a key strategist and leader within Binance. The Wall Street Journal's coverage appears to emphasize his personal life over her professional contributions and Binance's regulatory challenges. So apparently this article came out doesn't seem to be very professional about or very knowledgeable about the workings of Binance. Russian firm BitCluster to establish a 120 megawatt Bitcoin mining center in Ethiopia. Russian Bitcoin mining firm BitCluster plans a 120 megawatt data center in Ethiopia, aiming to make the country a global Bitcoin mining hub. The facility, located in Addis Ababa, boasts advanced technology, sustainable energy from the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, and a 99% uptime commitment. BitCluster's project signifies Ethiopia's emergence in the Bitcoin mining sector, offering economic benefits, scalability, and a commitment to environmentally friendly practices. That's interesting. CycleX and SPAC sponsors unite to launch innovative $15 million tokenized fund. CycleX, in partnership with SPAC sponsors, has launched a groundbreaking $15 million tokenized fund, merging traditional investment strategies with blockchain technology, aiming to modernize and democratize investment opportunities. The fund plans to set up about 5 companies for NASDAQ listing, with a strategy to share listing gains with investors, potentially redefining investor-company relationships and offering a new model of shared success in the investment world. That's fascinating. Trader Joe revamps Swap Anyway feature for a smoother decentralized exchange experience. So they've updated the feature, allowing the swap button to remain clickable under all circumstances, even when contract writing simulations fail. This enhancement significantly improves the user experience on the platform, streamlining the trading process and setting a new standard for user-centric features in the decentralized finance community. So if it does fail, then it's entirely your fault. It's not the exchange's fault. Phoenix Group amplifies its tech and Web3 presence with strategic lively investment. Let's take a look at this. Hi, awesome Danny. Thanks for the like. Also subscribe, that way you get notifications when we go live again. Phoenix Group PLC has made a strategic investment in the company known as Lively, a United Arab Emirates-based platform, reinforcing its commitments to innovation in the tech sector and Web3 sector. This move aims to transform how creators and consumers interact and monetize online, leveraging Lively's unique blend of Web2 and Web3 features. The partnership is set to revolutionize the digital and creator economy, with Lively introducing its digital currency in the first quarter of 2024 to enhance content monetization and offer personalized consumer experiences, marking a significant step in digital economy innovation. That is interesting too. So there are a few things going on here. A lot of companies are looking for ways to kind of maneuver the up and coming market. Acala sets to ignite DeFi innovation with 159,441 ACA token burn in Acala 2.0 initiative. Acala DeFi protocol and the Polkadot ecosystem has announced plans to burn just under 160,000 ACA tokens on December 26th as a key part of its Acala 2.0 initiative, aiming to enhance the protocol's value and stability. The decision for the specific number of tokens to burn is based on factors like unused released tokens, network fees, and governance voting, reflecting Acala's commitments to sustainable growth and community-driven token management in the DeFi space. We'll see how that goes tomorrow then. China, United Arab Emirates set to ramp up local currency trade. I think we've seen this for China and Saudi Arabia. United Arab Emirates is aligning with China to shift from regional to global economic power. This partnership includes trading in the Chinese yuan, challenging Western economic dominance. The alliance aims to extend influence into the Pacific Islands and Africa. That's one way of looking at it. Solana skyrockets, key factors driving the price. So Sol's price skyrocketed over 60%, hitting $118, its highest in 18 months. The surge is partly due to Ethereum's high gas fees, driving users towards cheaper alternatives like Solana. Increased user activity on Solana, highlighted by a 400% rise in active addresses in 3 months, also fueled the price hike. So we can expect more and more of that. Crypto Twitter's predictions for the market and industry in 2024. Binance may face a bearish year in 2024 with a 20% market share drop and challenges from legal issues. Coinbase is predicted to have a bullish year, buoyed by successful expansions and a 376% increase in coin stock. JP Morgan is exploring crypto integration with tokenized portfolios despite CEO Jamie Dimon's skepticism. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. Let's take a look at the actual market then. Take a look at coinmarketcap.com. So we see this here on one of the community posts. Spot Bitcoin ETF could be approved next week, according to former White House director. Yeah, he doesn't have any say in that, so that's conjecture. The global crypto market cap is $1.68 trillion, a 0.18% decrease over the last day. And one of the articles we saw said that it's actually expecting $3.23 trillion, which is almost doubling what it is now. The total crypto market volume over the last 24 hours is $63.48 billion, which makes an 8.32% increase. The total volume in DeFi is currently $7.88 billion. 12.42% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. The volume of all stablecoins is now $56.01 billion, which is 88.23% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Bitcoin's dominance is currently 50.8%, a decrease of 0.17% over the day, and the fear and greed index today is at 72. Bitcoin is a little bit lower than it was yesterday, 2 days ago when I checked. It's at $43,687.31, 0.4% down from the last 24 hours, 5.03% up in the last 7 days. Ethereum is at $2,290.06, down 0.57% in the last 24 hours, up 5.63% over the last 7 days. Let's take a look at the biggest losers and biggest winners. Biggest loser today, Rune on Thorchain, down 7.24% in the last 24 hours, still up 11.74% in the last 7 days to $5.97. And then the only one that's down more than 5% other than that is Woo from Woo Network, down 5.71% in the last 24 hours, up 12.68% in the last 7 days to 44 cents 44. By the way, these are only the top 100. Hi, Vovik 1994. How are you doing? I hope you're having great holidays, as are the rest of you guys. I tend to stick to the top 100, mostly because there's a lower chance of them being bad projects, hopefully. So that's kind of the hope there, is that I'm not talking to you guys about projects that aren't as verifiable or sustainable or don't show as much integrity. So I try to stick to the top 100 because of that. So Ordi is up 32.64% in the last 24 hours, up 44.01% in the last 7 days to $72.08. Followed by Axie Infinity's AXS token, which is at 27.99% in the last 24 hours in growth, and 52.84% up in the last 7 days to $10.30, which is quite impressive. Sats, 1000 Sats is up 20.86% in the last 24 hours, up 16.32% in the last 7 days to $0.0007864. QNT from Quant is up 17.85% in the last 24 hours to $139.77, up 30.34% in the last 7 days. We have Beam that's up here at 2 cents, 163, up 11.35% in the last 24 hours, up 16.73% in the last 7 days. And Sand from the Sandbox, up 11.17% in the last 24 hours, up 26.13% in the last 7 days to 60 cents 54. And the last one that's up more than 10% is Theta from the Theta Network, up 10.16% in the last 24 hours to $1.38, up 39.31% in the last 7 days. So some of these are doing quite well for themselves. And I'm seeing some movement as well in market cap, because I look every few days and I see quite a bit of movement sometimes. Solana is number 4, by the way, in market cap at $116.02, up 1.9% in the last 24 hours, up 62.48% in the last 7 days. BNB is at $267.33, down 1.31% in the last 24 hours, up 12.05% in the last 7 days. XRP is at 64 cents 03, up 2.75% in the last 24 hours, up 6.88% in the last 7 days. ADA from Cardano is at 61 cents 28, down 0.92% in the last 24 hours, up 7.36% in the last 7 days. AVAX from Avalanche is number 9 in market cap, $47.85, down up 0.02% in the last 24 hours, up 20.34% in the last 7 days. You have Doge from Dogecoin, 9 cents 374, down 0.86% in the last 24 hours, up 4.22% in the last 7 days. Dot from Polkadot is at $9.14, up 1.37% in the last 24 hours, up 36.85% in the last 7 days. TRX from Tron is at 10 cents 78, up 1.21% in the last 24 hours, up 8.25% in the last 7 days. Link from Chainlink is at $15.50, down 1.98% in the last 24 hours, up 8.77% in the last 7 days. Matic from Polygon is at 88 cents 75. So it's above those 84 cents we talked about earlier, and maybe breaking out then of its previous upper kind of blockage point there. So it's up 4.25% in the last 24 hours, up 12.89% in the last 7 days. Ton from Toncoin is at $2.22, down 0.64% in the last 24 hours, up 5.18% in the last 7 days. SHIB is down 0.33% in the last 24 hours, up 8.94% in the last 7 days. LTC from Litecoin is at $72.53. Hi 737 Al Galil. And hi Misheni Emma. How are you guys doing? So Litecoin is down 0.22% in the last 24 hours, up 3.92% in the last 7 days. BCH, Bitcoin Cash. I skipped the stable coins because they're pegged to $1. So if they're not at $1, something's wrong. Bitcoin Cash is up 1.49% in the last 24 hours, up 4.76% in the last 7 days to $235.33. And Atom from Cosmos is at $11.75, up 0.7% in the last 24 hours, up 10.20% in the last 7 days. That wraps up our look at the market real quick. Hi, Ibrahim Kadri 56. Nice to have you with us. How are you doing? Thank you guys for jumping in and sharing a little bit of this holiday season with me here. Nice to have you with us. It's interesting that CoinMarketCap actually has a holiday look to their logo today as well, with some greenery and some berries on top of the M logo, some Christmas tree ornaments, and other things there. So that's pretty cool. Thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna jump out and spend the rest of the day with family. I hope you guys have a great holiday season, and yeah, I wasn't expecting the crypto market to grow this week. I was expecting it to either slow down or go down, and interesting to see growth at a time when most people are concentrating on other things. So that's quite bullish, I think, right? All right, have a great day. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you guys, and I'll see you. See, today's the 25th. I'll see you Wednesday the 27th and Saturday the 30th. We won't do New Year's together, and we won't have a show on Friday the 29th. So no guests this week, but have a great time. Thank you guys very much. Bye.